WHBF is local for you. Now, here is your digital-only look at Quad Cities news. This is Local 4 News Midday, only on OurQuadCities.com.
Good afternoon to you. I'm Alexandria Ikamoni. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News Midday. Just a couple of hours ago, a Rock Island man was given a prison sentence for a felony charge. 26-year-old Maurice Cowan is sentenced to 70 months for possession of a firearm. Earlier last year, officers tried to make a traffic stop and Cowan was driving away from police, then later crashed. When trying to run away, he threw a loaded gun in the snow. He had been convicted of a couple of felony offenses before that. Troopers in both Illinois and Iowa have a warning for drivers after another driver hit an Illinois trooper squad car Wednesday night. Local 4 News got this picture from Illinois State Police. Troopers responded to a driver that crashed into a pole in southern Illinois around 10:30. That's when investigators say another car ran into a squad car and the trooper standing next to it. The trooper is now hospitalized and is in serious condition. A passenger in a pickup truck that crashed with a semi-truck on I-70 or I-80 last Friday has died. That's after the driver passed away the day of the crash. The Kiwani couple was married for almost 60 years, according to the husband obituary. 76-year-old Terry Wicki was identified as the driver who died. The truck crashed into a semi that slowed down because of a separate accident on the interstate Friday afternoon. U.S. Senator Dick Durbin is working to make drugs more affordable, especially life-saving drugs like insulin. The price of insulin went up 600% in the last 2 decades. Now, Durbin introduced the Flat Prices and Refund Act, and he says if it passes, millions will be affected.
Approximately 7.5 million Americans rely on insulin to manage their blood sugar levels. It is essential to their survival. How can this drug that was discovered in the 20th century be so costly in the 21st century?
The two bills are designed to keep drug companies from increasing prices and to reduce waste as well. CVS announces it will start selling some cannabis-based products. The pharmacy chain says the products include topicals like creams, sprays, and lotions. They're available in CVS stores in 8 states, including Illinois, but CVS specified it's not selling any CBD-containing supplements or food additives. CVS says the products comply with applicable laws, and CBD is becoming one of the hottest ingredients in consumer products. Companies are adding the non-psychoactive cannabis compound to food, beverages, and skincare products. The director of Muscatine's 911 Center is facing some trouble. That's after accusations of falsifying her timesheet. 46-year-old Beverly Griffith of Muscom is charged with tampering with records, and that's an aggravated misdemeanor. A criminal complaint obtained by Local 4 claims Griffith filled out her official timesheet as if she was working at the Emergency Dispatch Center while actually working at a bar. The Muscom director is a full-time position with the county. Beverly Griffith got the job back in May. The criminal complaint accuses her of bartending at a licensed liquor establishment on days in January and February when she put on her timesheet she was working at Muscom. A Muscatine council member says Muscom will continue on as usual.
We've got, people that can be called in at a moment's notice in an emergency, and it is situated right inside the police department. So it's in a secure location. It's able to be, staffed at a moment's notice if there's something that comes up.
Griffith was placed on administrative leave, and we spoke with Muscatine Mayor Diana Broderson yesterday, and she wants to reassure everyone that people in Muscatine County are safe and being looked after. Dozens of handguns were stolen from a tax shack in Monmouth early yesterday morning. According to Monmouth police, several people broke into the store and took 37 handguns. The owner tells us among the most expensive guns stolen were Glocks, 911s, and Springfield models. He says he just wants to move forward.
It's going to take some time. We're going to do our best to maintain our operation zone and keep everything running smoothly. We want our customers to know that we're going to keep working hard for them. So if we don't necessarily have something in stock now, if it was something that we had before that's missing, we're going to try to get that stuff replaced as soon as possible.
Monmouth police say they are, quote, aggressively investigating this crime. A woman is facing several charges after a police chase in a stolen car ended with stop sticks Wednesday night. 29-year-old Heather Stafford of Morrison is charged with aggravated fleeing and speeding, among other charges. The chase started after she drove away from police during a traffic stop. The truck she was driving was reported stolen out of Sterling earlier this month. Several agencies were involved in this chase, and that went through Rock Falls and Sterling and eventually ending back in Rock Falls. Flooding continues to be an issue around the Quad Cities. Muscatine is closing the riverfront as moderate flooding continues along the Mississippi. Most of Riverside Park is underwater right now, and the entrances at Iowa and Cedar Streets are closed. It's expected to remain this way for another week, and Moline tells us River Drive east of 25th Street is now closed for rising water levels. And if you see news happening, forward it to Local 4. Just download the Our Quad Cities app. It's available on Android and Apple devices, and it's free. You can get breaking news notifications and also share stories you want to see highlighted here on Local 4. Pitching a tent, selling cookies, and being a cyber pro. The Girl Scouts USA have a new patch for cybersecurity. Young girls will be able to play a custom-made game to learn about privacy, online identity, security, as well as cyberbullying. It's a part of a 30 STEM-related badges rolled out last year. Local 4's James Sears caught up with a local troop where several girls have earned their new patch. You can watch his full story tonight on Local 4 News at 5. Today is a day Iowa plays in the first round of the NCAA tournament. They're playing Cincinnati in Columbus, Ohio. We have that full coverage tonight, but you can watch the game right here on Local 4. An award only received by the best teachers in the state of Illinois was given to one of the best in the Quad Cities. Heather Monson is a world history teacher at United Township High School in East Moline. The Golden Apple is awarded for excellence in teaching. 550 teachers were nominated for this, but only 10 received the honor. The nomination came from other educators, students, parents, as well as people in the community.
I work very hard with my group of National Honor Society students to every quarter do some type of thing to help the kids, and I think that's really successful and something people notice. But I also think my love of teaching is hopefully something that makes other kids excited about coming to class and makes class enjoyable.
Monson says the award is a symbol of the hard work and love she puts into teaching. She loves being able to teach at her alma mater. And you still have a chance to win more than $500 million, guys. Nobody won Wednesday night's Powerball drawing. That means the jackpot is now up to $625 million. That's the 7th largest in the U.S. history. The next drawing will be tomorrow, March 23rd. And if you're on Facebook watching, comment with how you would like to spend the money if you won. And it's Friday, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice weekend. Maybe some time to spend outside. As has a look at your local pinpoint forecast when we come back.
WHBF is local for you. You're watching a special digital newscast on OurQuadCities.com with Alexandria Icamoni and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News Midday, available only on OurQuadCities.com.
We are the believers, we are the hope keepers, living to make a difference. And there's nowhere like this, no, there's nowhere like this. And I love and living local. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Said I love and living local. I'm living local and it's everything to me.
And now, meteorologist Ash Simpson with your local pinpoint forecast.
Not a bad way to start off a Friday here so far, and things keeping on warming up here as we go through the day. Expecting to eventually get into the mid-50s. A lot of us just hanging out in the 40s already. Now, for this end of the week, this is probably about as good as it's been recently. We're going to be in the 50s both today and tomorrow. We're looking at plenty of sunshine both days. Some clouds building in by Sunday ahead of some rain on the way, and then we'll drop off a little bit after that. But the good news is it's never too hot and never too cold. Just some of that Goldilocks weather here for us over the next week to week and a half. As far as this weekend goes, 55 Saturday, very pleasant, plenty of sunshine there. And then on Sunday, that's when we have the rain. So by the evening time Saturday, the clouds will build in, and then the showers will be after midnight on Saturday going into Sunday. They last throughout the day. It's not going to make things feel too great, probably make it feel a little bit cool, but overall temperature is still in the 50s, so either way we'll take it. Now, as far as the rain totals go, expecting probably right around 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain possible. Anything we're getting at this point is just really slowing down the river from being able to drain out quickly, and we want it to drain out quickly because there's a lot of snow melt to the north that still needs to make its way down the river. We're probably going to be dealing with this flooding well into May. Satellite radar pretty much clear, so hopefully today we allow ourselves to have enough time to really cool down things, get things that are at least drying them out, and that'll set us up for the rain that falls to really be soaked up into the ground pretty quickly. And then the stuff that does make it to the river we'll be dealing with through the weekend as the river crests again. Cool winds out of the north here as we get into Friday and Saturday. Winds come back out of the south here to warm us up slightly ahead of that chance for rain on Sunday. So clouds build in the evening. The rain gets here Sunday, widespread to scattered throughout the day. Temperature-wise today, 53, very comfortable. And then tonight we're back down to 28, just slightly cooler than it is this morning. And temperatures stay pretty comfy through the weekend before we're back down to the 40s for early next week.
Definitely sounds like an enjoyable weekend. Thank you for watching Local 4 News Midday. Your local news, weather, and sports are available 24 hours a day right here on ourquadcities.com. And be sure to join us for Local 4 News later today. Have a great day.
If you see news happen or have a story idea, remember to forward it to 4. You can send your photos, videos, or ideas to us on the Our Quad Cities app or on the Local 4 News Facebook page. See breaking news 24/7 on ourquadcities.com. Have you watched Local 4 News lately?
Breaking news tonight out of Davenport.
Several shots were fired around 4 this afternoon.
We were first on the scene of the massive fire.
With more local stories than anyone else.
Live in Davenport.
In Rock Island.
The Knox County Courthouse.
Breaking news.
Local 4 News was the only station on the scene.
We were there when they took the suspected drug dealer down.
It's a Local 4 News exclusive.
And the fastest growing source of online news coverage. On air and online. Isn't it time you made Local 4 News local for you?